The set dressing here is part of a series of videos I'm going to be doing on camouflage and how we can best utilize some older methodologies into modern preparedness strategy. So today we're going to be talking about knee pads. Something that is often overlooked in the tactical community and the 2A community, your knee health. If you are not taking care of your knees, and a lot of veterans, a lot of former law enforcement or current law enforcement, there are a lot of people out there in the United States with bad knees of all different stripes. So if you're going to find yourself, or you might find yourself in a position where you are repetitively taking a knee, where you are having to go prone over and over again, where you are moving through an urban environment, you need to take care of your knee health, because the moment you go down on something that you shouldn't have gone down on, it will be too late, and now you might become a liability to your team simply because you opted to not protect your knees. I'm personally not a big fan of the knee pads that were issued back in the day, or surplus knee pads from the US military, because they have a lot of extra fabric and things that make them very uncomfortable and warm, and I think that's why you'll see a lot of guys not opt for them, or you'll see them worn lower down on their leg and really not serving the purpose that they need to be serving. Additionally, the professional wrestlers that you see who are serious about taking care of their knees, they'll wear knee pads. Generally, those guys fared better over the long term of their careers by wearing those, because taking repetitive falls over and over again on thick plywood, you're not doing yourself any favors if you don't protect your knees. Additionally, the big sales pitch for these, you'll actually see these being used by the enlisted men who either purchased them or are issued them. They are very, very common to see on Israel Defense Forces, including the elbow pads. You'll actually see those used quite a bit as well. So if you've got a bad elbow, it might be worth considering adding that to your kit as well. Strangely enough, these particular ones were made in Myanmar. I have a number of hours wearing these, as you can see from the wear on the paint. I gave these a little rattle can coat because the tan material that they're made out of really stood out against the rest of the camouflage that I was wearing. They do have a very nice thick foam pad, and you definitely know you're wearing knee pads when you get them strapped on, and they are able to be very adjustable. And you could obviously cut the strap and melt it down a little bit if you want. It also comes with this little keeper to retain the extra elastic. And they're very, very easy to put on and take off. So if you're looking to protect your knee health, if you're looking to the long term, which in preparedness we generally are, then you should definitely add these to your kit. Even if you're just running carbine classes or pistol classes, the likelihood of you shooting from a series of unconventional positions that might result in you taking a knee on something, again, that you didn't want to, this could definitely be a big friend to you in that situation as well. So don't just think that you need these for end of the world type of things, right? We want to implement these and bring these into being a normal part of our kit and get used to wearing them and moving with them, and they're very, very flexible. As I said, they're very comfortable to wear as well. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you currently wear knee pads? Are there any other PPE items you like to wear? Gloves are also a big one that I utilize very often. That's something you should bring in to the fold as well. You got to protect your hands. Again, there's a lot of things, a lot of ways you can get injured, even just in a training class. So it's worth having as much PPE on as possible while still maintaining that maximum comfort. That's why you got to do some research. You got to get out there and use your gear and find the bit of kit that works best for you. And for me, these have been a very valuable addition to my loadout.